doing a technique today. It's called a fault line card. The person that showed it, the person that I saw show it, she was, there's a thing called a fault line cake that you can see or get or order, whatever, probably from like more fancy bakeries, not like Meyer or that sort of thing. So anyway, I'm going to show that technique. I'm actually going to do 2 different cards, same technique, 2 different cards. And I just think it looks so cool. So I'm going to put you down again to show you the card. Okay, so I'm working with, you know what? I forgot all of the names of my stuff. So I'm working with Wildly Flowering designer paper. This is in the full catalog. And I have Moody Mauve here, which is a retiring color, and a white cardstock. So I'm going to show you the things that you need. You will be getting a project sheet. If you're on my mailing list, you'll be getting a project sheet with this later tomorrow. So we're starting with, I'm going to double check because you can go, I feel like this one was 9 inches. Yes, I mean this one, it looks weird though. Is it 9? Yes, okay. So this is 9 inches. Hi Jennifer. By 4 1/4, and I have it scored at 5 1/2 like normal. So I'm gonna crease this. So you want some of this off already. I don't know if anybody else came on when you did, Jennifer, but I'm doing what's called a fault line card. I've seen a few of these. I keep seeing them on my in my news feed, and I just love them. So I looked up how to do it. Okay, so I have a piece of cardstock 9 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. I have another piece of cardstock. It's just under, it's 4 1/4 by, I did like 5 3/8 or 5 7/16. This is for making it pretty on the inside. We'll deal with that later. This designer paper is 4 1/4 by 4. And by the way, when you get the project sheet, you'll get all these measurements. That's the point of the project sheet. I'll give you the things that I was using, full color picture, and all the measurements. And this is 3 inches by 4 1/4. So what I'm doing, this is a way, so the fault line is tearing. So something that helps, I feel like this is not, it's just a little bit over 4 1/4, or else I just can't line this up correctly. I'm gonna be particular and cut this off because I don't want it to stick out. Okay, so I'm just shaving something off here. I don't want it to stick out. Okay. So the fault line is created by tearing. Hi, Jamie. I am live. I did not go live yesterday. I had a conflict, and so I'm here. Well, I'll show it to you this way because this is the way that that you can see correctly. So we're creating a fault line by tearing. So I always think of tearing, the way that you can keep it under control is by keeping your thumbs pretty close together. So I'm doing both of these at the same time so that I get the same line, okay? So for this one, I'm going to turn it around so you can see what I'm doing. From this one, for me, you can tear it however you want, but I want to start sort of top left and move down toward the right. Okay, so I'm turning it back around so that I can see it, and it's sort of hard to tear through 2 layers of cardstock. So I'm trying to keep my thumbs close together. When I do that, it's hard to stay on camera and do that in California. Oh, sorry, Jennifer. Yeah, I understand that. 2 layers of cardstock together is hard. It's a little bit easier when you do designer paper, which I'm doing on the second one. But anyway, so I have 4 pieces actually. So 2 for each side that have the fault line on it. So what I want to do before I continue with this, I want to make it sort of distressed. I need to move my thing up a little bit so I can see if I'm still in camera. All right, so I'm just sort of rubbing my bone folder over the torn edges of this. So I want to do it on all 4 pieces. So the card base at the top, the card base at the bottom, and then either the designer paper or the cardstock that you tore with it. So I'm doing both sides. This just gives it a little more interest. You don't have to do this, but I like the look of it. So so here we go. Okay. So now that I have this, you know what? I'm going to put, so that you can sort of see it better, I'm putting this, this insert to this card in here. So this is not something that you need for all cards. This is just, I still have my distressing tool and I haven't pulled it out in years. Just use my bone folder, I guess. Okay, so now you can see where the edges are more easily. So you don't need an insert unless you have a dark cardstock like I have right now. Yeah, they're so cool, Carrie. Okay, so now what I want to do is I need to make sure that I have the correct one, not these 2 go together. Okay, so I'm going to put adhesive on the top of, on the front side of the fault line of the extra piece. And I don't want to do too close to the tear because I want it to still stay ripply or be able to make it movable, not just stuck down. So we're going to attach these 2 together. So here's the top of it so far, or top this way. And then we're going to stick these 2 together. So again, I want to do, this would end up being the bottom, and I don't want to do too close. So I went right here. I didn't go all the way out to the edge of this tear. And I'm going to put this on here. I feel like this one looks different. I don't know how it is. Okay, so I have my 2 tears. Maybe this one just needs some more ruffling, will help. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to put our designer paper in here. So this is the width of the card. Do I want this or do I feel like I want this? Okay, now for this one, you do want to put this close to the edge here. So I'm close to the edge of where the tearing is. I got it backwards. I don't know. That's sort of what it seems like, but I don't know. Okay, so this is centered in your card. And you're going to put this down. And then we're going to do the edge of this fault line or tear. And we're going to line this up with the bottom of the card base. So the back piece. So here's our fault line. And yeah, so here's our fault line. So now we're just going to decorate it. So, but first, so that we're covering, sometimes you're covering adhesive, sometimes part of the reason that you do it is this designer paper is not very thick, so it's sort of flimsy. So that's what this extra piece is. So this is 4 1/4 by just under 5 1/2. So I'm going to put this on here for stability and for making it look prettier. There. Now we have our, I still have designer paper sticking out of here. I want to cut that. That's going to bug me. Or maybe I just did it this way. Well, I can't get at it. Okay, so here's my card. Now we're just going to decorate it a little bit. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm using the stamp set. Oh, did I pull it? Just a sec, I gotta look. Wildflower Designs is the name of the stamp set. And I did not check. I'm going to look here. I have I printed out a last chance list because I need to go through all of my stamps still. Looking up Wildflower Designs. Yep, it's retiring. The stamp set is retiring. That means the bundle is retiring. Where's the bundle? Wildflower Designs bundle. Yep, it's going away. All right, so using this, and I'm going to use this flower with a white craft pad. I'm using the white for real this time, not turning it into memento. So we're going to ink this up here. And I'm going to stamp one here. Now with the white craft pad, you need to let it dry a little bit. I feel like, I'm not sure that's going to give me the amount of color that I want on here. So I'm going to add some Moody Mauve here too. So I'm going to clean this quick. And I had originally done Moody Mauve, and then I'm like, no, we're going to go with white. So I'm going to add this here. So it's going to kind of go on top of it, I guess. So I'm going to put one here. Rub that off because I don't want to get white ink on here. And put one here. Okay. So here's the top of my card so far. I don't know how close to get. I'm gonna look really quick. Watch me. I'm watching the camera. Guess I'm not really that close. I thought I was closer. All right. So now I want to do the words. So I'm actually going to emboss it. I want the white to stand out for the words. You have to have the words on there well. So I'm using Versamark. Make sure that it's nice and wet. And Thanks, I'm glad you like it. I'm gonna put this down here. And then we're gonna add our white Wow embossing powder. So the Wow embossing powders, they come in a 3-pack. So you can get the basics, white, clear, and black, or you can get metallics. Hi, Kathy. You can get metallics, which are gold, silver, and copper. I think that's all right now. All right, covering this up before I do this. Okay. I'm just letting it warm up a sec. All right. Could you have also used the white ink with white embossing? Yeah, I did that, and it wasn't, maybe my pad wasn't wet enough. I prefer Versamark when I'm doing embossing. Okay, so here is my card so far. Make sure that we are in camera. It keeps stopping when I don't have it pulled down. And I'm going to add, these are the antique pearls. These are from the mini catalog, or obviously online. I think they're around the what do you call them? Storybook Friends. I think it's part of that. So I'm going to my smallest pearls are gone right now. All right, so here is my card. I'm going to make sure that you can see it again. I'm still testing how close to get it, how you can see it, but then I have to wait for it to show up on my computer before I can see how it is. All right, that works. Okay, so now I'm going to do another card, same thing, but I'm just changing it up a little bit and using different products and whatever. And I'm not going to go through, I have been loving these. I'm not going to go through and explain all the sizes and everything. I'm using the same sizes. This is the Wildflower Birthday designer paper. It's funny, it's got gold in it. Thank you, I'm glad that you like it. It's got gold in it, but I keep using I love the stripes and the gingham. I can't get away from it. I just love it so much. Okay, for this one, the one difference that there is I don't need an insert. This is light enough cardstock that I don't need the insert. All right, so I have my card base. This is going to be my inside designer paper, and it's much easier tearing. Oh, this one I'm also doing differently for a different reason. I'm actually starting on this side and going this way. It's easier to tear the cardstock and designer paper as opposed to 2 layers of cardstock. When I do it this way, this bottom part always gets so thick of fray or of tearing. Okay, I'm doing the same thing. I'm mussing up my edges here. Oh, I forgot to show you. If they get flatter than you prefer, you still can use your bone folder, or maybe even the spatula end of your take your pick tool. I'm going to show you on here. You can get in here and just sort of raise it a little bit. for both layers. You can make it as distressed as you want. The bone folder is not very thin to get in here. So that's why I was thinking of the spatula on the take your pick tool. But you can accomplish the same thing. Because remember, we didn't put our adhesive right out to the edge here. It's just sort of holding tight even though we didn't do that. I think I still did it out too far. Because I forgot there's a gap between the white and the... There. So now I raised the edges a little bit. I love these spring colors too. So I mussed up this edge. I'm going to distress this edge too. When they're so fuzzy like this, they're sort of hard to get distressed the way you want them to. Okay, so that's going together. Do the same thing here, distressing. If you don't have a bone folder, you probably can use the edge of a ruler, or you can buy a bone folder from me. I sell them. So we're distressing that. One last piece. I should have had this one partially done, but I didn't. So you get to see the process twice, I guess. Okay. So now I need to remember. So this is going to be my extra piece. So I want here, and I do not want so close there. I'll see if I do a better job this time. So this is going to go on here. Now, I originally told you that the length of my cardstock, what is the color of this light green? Oh, sorry. It's soft seafoam. It's a soft subtle. I originally told you that this was 9 inches. If you don't want like so much designer paper, if you want it to be a smaller fault line, you can go 9 1/4 or 9 1/2 inches for your length there. Yes, and the pink in this designer paper is the Pretty in Pink, the in color, and the old color that came back. All right, putting this on here. So you can decide how much of this extra tearing that you're showing. And I'm going to cut this off while I have a minute, while it's not all together. You don't want it sticking out. Let's check this. Check this one this time. This one's sticking out too. Cut this off. I just don't like it to do that. Okay. So we have both of our card base pieces ready. And we're going to put this sort of in the middle. And I want to put this close to here. And put it down. And then I'm going to put it close to here. And put it down. So again, I'm lining up the bottom card base and the top piece that I tore. Okay, so here's my second one. Now I am, this time I want to do a landscape card. So I did a portrait this time, but I want to show you that you can make the same kind of card with landscape. So what I want to do, and you also can cross the fault line a little bit if you want to. You don't have to be all particular and make sure that it's not covered. So I'm going to use these die cut pieces that are part of this designer paper. This is the Wildflower Birthday designer paper again. But before I do this, I'm going to do a background on the whole thing. So I have, where'd it go? I lost a stamp. Oh, there it is. It's hiding under my scissors. So I'm doing confetti. That's part of, oh no, this isn't part of the stamp set, just a sec. So I decided, I don't have the stamp set, I just have the designer paper. So I decided that I wanted to use Arched Wishes. I adore this set, it's so fun. It's an online exclusive, and so I'm using the confetti here. I adore this cupcake, but I'm not using that this time. But anyway, so this is the set that I'm using. So the confetti, this is soft sea foam, on soft sea foam, and just sort of making it go here and there. I'm going to do this side. All right, so here's my my confetti stamping. Sorry, I'm used to holding it out for the other view. Okay, now I'm going to put my cupcake on. We're going to use up these pieces here. I'm going to put some here. I'm going to use this tiny, skinny little extra piece here on my, I want my candle to stay popped up. I don't want it to be squishing. Take these off. All right, so I'm making a landscape, so I'm going to put this right here. So it's okay to be going into the fault line. That's all right. And then I'm going to stamp. I'm done with this one. I'm going to stamp Make a Wish. We're going to put it right here. Nice. And then I'm going to stamp Happy Birthday inside. I just re-inked this one. Fortunately, I don't think I went too far with it. Nice. All right, done with this. Oh, I forgot to put my insert. I better do that. Okay, so remember, this is, some of the adhesive might be exposed. You see, it just looks messy. So there's another piece that's just smaller than, just shorter than your card length. There, now it looks pretty. Okay. And here's my card. And happy birthday. You know what? I'm wanting some sparkle on here too, I decided. I didn't do it on my first card. I mean my, on my practice. I didn't do it on my practice, but I feel like this would be lovely with, these are iridescent faceted gems. I kept thinking about these and we need them. All right, so we're going to put a big one over here. You know what? I like that big one on here. We're going to use more big ones. Put one there. Put one there. Ooh, yay. All right, so here's the card. Okay, I'm going to put you guys back up. I need to make sure I'm going to put my screen up a second. Okay, so I'm putting it back up. Hopefully you see me correctly. I'm going to see you in a minute. Wow, I'm way behind. My video keeps stopping or something. My video on my computer. Oh, all right. We caught up now. I'm in I'm in camera. All right. So, here is my card. The last one that I made. It's with Wildflower Birthday. I'm checking to make sure that it goes in camera. Sorry. I'm very far away this way. Okay, trying this. Is this too close? Sorry, this whole day is an experiment again. It's hard to see this color on camera. All right, that's better. Okay. And then here is the first one that I made. All right, hopefully that, oops, I just got ink on. Hopefully that one's in camera too. I know, I love that card for spring. I love those colors so much. So double checking that this is in, yeah, that's in, okay. So it's Fault Line. That is the card technique. And you'll get a project sheet. If you're on my email mailing list, you'll get a project sheet tomorrow afternoon. And I will share all of the measurements for one of the projects. Well, I mean, it's both the projects, but anyway, I'll give you a color copy and the measurements, and all the products that I used. So, some reminders. First of all, I have, I need to, now that I know that I'm on, oh good, I'm glad you got over it, Jennifer. The catalogs are here. So starting at noon today, you can come and get a catalog. If you have been, if you've placed a $50 order with me in the last 6 months, it's free. If you haven't, you can go to my website, dazzledbystamping.com, and place an order. Just click shop now and place your order. There's so much things in the last chance list. There's discounts there. And obviously new stuff too. There's online exclusives that I haven't even showed you yet. I've shown you some, my favorite being the textured notes dies. But anyway, so you can go there. Another thing that you can do is pay $5 and I'll give you a coupon for $5 off your first order with me. Some of you, I sent them to. I don't know how many of you that are on here that I sent them to, but mostly if you're farther away and I'm not going to see you right away. Jamie Rose, I did mail you one. I just realized that you were on here. Oh, another thing, I'm like, there's something else that I wanted to share with you. My Stamp-A-Stack is open. Moms, dads, grads, brides, and babies Stamp-A-Stack. We will make 15 cards, 3 each of those 5 designs. Now I say moms, but it could be a Mother's Day card, or you could just make it a feminine card. It could be birthday or sympathy. You know, if you If you have other words that you want to use on there rather than Mother's Day. Don't think you're on my list. Yeah, I don't. I will talk to you later, Dot. I have lots of catalogs. Anyway, so, and same with Father's Day. It doesn't have to be a Father's Day card. You can make it into just a plain masculine one, whether you need a masculine birthday. Did you mail one to me? I did not mail one to you because I wasn't sure where you were going to be at by the time I needed to do it. I had a deadline and I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't check with her. But I certainly will, Janet, unless you just want to wait until you get home. That is up to her. I call it home here still. I don't know if you call it home here still. But after I talked to you, I was like, oh, I should mail it to her. So I do have you in mind. You just have to let me know. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I was planning to mail it to you because I have a gift for you too from your order. So, yes, I'll be mailing it. Okay, so thanks. Let me see, anything else? I have not opened up all occasions yet, and I have not, we're having our Dazzling Card Club tomorrow, but I will be sharing the next one on my next live, what stamp set we will be focusing on for my next Dazzling Card Club. So that class is always the first Tuesday of the month, the morning and evening, or that same Friday, just in the morning. So we have a fun group that always chooses the Friday morning. So I think that's all that I have. So if you didn't get a chance to watch my videos on I posted 2 videos this week. I think Monday and Tuesday, or Tuesday and Wednesday. I don't remember which. They were showing you how that you can make the online store work for you so that you can see all the last chance stuff. You can put it in order, like, are you looking for everything that matches the Moody Mauve that I just showed you? Or are you wanting to find everything in the mini catalog? I showed you how you can filter and sort right within the website. You can even, my second video shows you the mobile or cell phone version where it's just skinnier and things are at the top instead. But besides showing you the different width of it, so it's on the cell phone, I also showed you how you can create wish lists in the online store. Now, you do have to have, if you're going to do a wish list, you do have to have an online account. But when you do that, you can have your wish list right online and go to it and say, okay, I need to get this. This is what I want to order now. And everything else will stay in the wish list, unless you do the wonderful button that says, put everything in the cart. That's a good button. But if you need to pick and choose, you can do that. But you also can share the link with friends and family so that you can share your wish list, your Stampin' Up! Wish list with them. Yes, you'll have to do that. So anyway, I wanted to help you do things. I have a list of the last chance products that I can share with you for how I organized it. But the thing is, you don't know if things are still there or not. So you're going to have to look online anyway. So I wanted you to know how to work through the online store to be able to find things. You don't have to have an account just to filter and, look at the last chance list and stuff like that. Or it's not when you look in the online store, it's not last chance list, it's just last chance products. But you don't have to have an account just to look up stuff like that. You do have to have an account if you want to order, if you want to create your wish lists or anything like that. But anyway, it's good to be able to make it work the way that you want it to work. It's so helpful. So I think that's all that I have for today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for helping me experiment with this. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to stop the video because it's on the back side. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. I will see you again, planning on next Wednesday, like normal. So have a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.